Kia ora, Aries. This is your reading for the partial solar eclipse in Scorpio that's coming up on the 25th. I'm coming in a little bit earlier this time around. Do check out the other readings if you know what your ascendant, moon, Venus and Jupiter are in. And thank you for liking and sharing and all that stuff. It really helps to keep or to allow this channel to be seen by other people. And do remember, these are general readings. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, Aries. The collective reading is up there, and if you do notice titles in the for other astro signs that stand out for you, do have a look. You know, there might be something you can take from that or them. But anyway, we're getting some cards coming out here. Wow, we come out with the full. Brilliant. Would sort of indicate, you know, certain things have been shed from the past and you're moving forward in a pretty interesting manner by the looks. And we could see this, you know, because I've got these cards coming out here, right? And we do go through and clarify if I didn't just say that. Yes, so the Fool takes off unencumbered. It's an amazing card. We got the 10, I should say, the 10 of Swords after the Fool. Now, I do see this as a kind of, like, we all know time's not linear, you know, isn't it? But I kind of see you as the Fool right now. I think this has happened. I think this is something that has been experienced. I mean, we've all experienced this and many times sometimes. But the 10 of Swords, hand gesture, penny drops. We understand something. This is a epiphany moment. And so there's stuff that's gone on before this. We get to this point. We can't take any more swords. And it is symbolic of an epiphany, an understanding. We don't need to know why things happen sometimes. We can never understand why things happen, but we can understand how we work with what we've learnt from it. You know what I mean? Then we have the moon. You know, some things we're not too conscious of. They sit there in the unconscious or the subconscious. I think this Scorpio Taurus axis that we sort of experience with this eclipse is that, you know, Scorpio, in order to transform and transcend, to spring forth new, like the Fool, has to go into some really dark, dark in the sense that they're unknown aspects of one's own psyche, unconscious, you know, in order to be able to start afresh. I do see, you know, yeah, there's a big, this is a big new understanding of something. And I would always go to the self first. I don't really see anyone in this reading. It's as if, Aries, you've blown your own mind. I mean, in a good way. The Tower, clarity, infusion of new insights. I mean, possibly in relation to working with others and how you do that or how you have done that in the past. This is building new foundations. There's a selfless aspect for some reason in the feeling of this 3 of discs, that it is a collaborative effort. But if this makes any sense for some Arian out there, that you've gone through this process, it's something about a group of people. It's, how can I say this? can't quite articulate it. It is something about a group of people that you've been involved with in a service level. I mean, in the best way, in kind of a selfless way, that you've shifted from, I'm not saying that all Arians do this, you've shifted from of only involving yourself in things that can foster your own or feather your own nest. You've actually, this is the big shift here, that you've gone into a zone at some point, Aries, where you've been involved in work that's not about that at all. It's just about what you can offer because of this humongous new level of insight. And it's brought you to this place. It's pretty amazing, but let's go through and clarify. Wow, let's clarify the Fool for Aries, please. The Fool for Aries today. Interesting. The Knight of Discs. The Knight is the consummate manager. It's as if you've flown into a project which has flown into it. A selfless, collaborative effort to lend your expertise, Aries, and then flown out again. Interesting. Can we look at this Three of Discs? Because there's a lot about this three that I feel that doesn't always necessarily come up with the Three of Discs. What is this Three of Discs for Aries, please? Interesting. I think what I was saying before is actually the guts of this. We speak of this and the Aries in a selfless manner, lending your expertise. You don't need to get swamped, sucked in by an ego rush from it. Do you know what I mean? Aries, we've got the Eight of Swords. There's some kind of thing that you've been involved in that it hasn't been an ego, like that hasn't been your drive to do it. And actually, you've kind of released yourself from something by simply being of service within a group or to a group. It's really interesting. We also have, what was that? We also have the Devil. Now, the Devil's about appreciating all the earthly delights of this world. The bummer side of it is that sometimes we do get attached to the point of being sort of bound by, reliant or bound. I think there's this thing here that you've released yourself from something that was just a part of your personality. For some Aries out there, remember these are really general readings. So it's as if you've turned your whole way of doing things around. Your modus operandi, Aries, has completely, you've shifted it through choice and through some experience from the past that propelled you to seek out new ways of doing things. Then we have the Three of Wands. On, works in progress. We're on this journey. We've experienced so many things along the way that what we see to be our goal is so achievable, is so in the making. It's in the walking and the talking that we do the making. Excuse me if this makes any sense. So your MO has changed, and yeah, it's really amazing. It's kind of set you free, Aries. Let's get a Brian Froud Pixie and Fairy Oracle. We get the Laum. I'll get another card. We have a rest, you know. I always say with the Three of Wands that halfway along this journey we do have a rest because we're a bit frizzled. But we've got our goal in mind, you know. It's works in progress and it's in the movement. It's in the moving along that path that we get closer to that end point. And all these end points are just beginning points anyway, aren't they? So we have a break with the Laum. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Tattered wings, yeah. We need a rest, you know. You take a breather. I think we're having a breather right now. But we have our eyes fixed firmly on the future. Everything on this Three of Wands path, we can have a break. We have fairies of the future. They're running with the ball. You're running with a desire, a need that is quite a different journey for you than what you may have expected a while ago, Aries. So it's pretty amazing. And a mineral rock crystal card for Aries, please. Mineral rock crystal. Wow, we've got sapphire. Amazing. Sapphire and steel. It's a great show. Sapphire. We have channeled wisdom, psychic ability. Wow. Self-expression and destiny. You are taking destiny into your own hands because that's what destiny is. Beautiful. On that note, Aries, thanks for joining me. Check out the other readings. I thank you very much for coming and joining me today. Ka kite. Enjoy this partial solar eclipse in Scorpio. Cheery.